Hey guys, Ralph here. Welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this terrific Tuesday here in Connecticut. Life's good, campers. Life is good. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail. The greatest trumpet, parentheses, brass music ever written. Yep. I'll explain in a minute. I played quite a bit. Let's see if I've got anything left, and we will take it from there. Anyway, I think it was Perico sent me a clip that I will do tomorrow of James Morrison playing at the Australia Olympics several years ago. And the headline was the greatest fanfare ever played. Okay? Spectacular. We'll do that tomorrow. For me, guys, John Williams, him, Copeland, his mentor, his idol, did anybody write for brass better than those guys? I mean, we can start Fanfare for the Common Man and Quiet City and, geez, I mean, forget, Rodeo, all those things, Copeland. And John Williams just took it next level. I mean, it's incredible. And I want to start you off with a question, two questions. If John Williams were living back from, 1770 to 1827, and his good buddy Ludwig and him were wreaking havoc over in Germany with the Duke of Brandenburg and all that, do you think we would have 9 symphonies from him that we would play for the rest of our lives? Do you think he was that good of a composer, that level of a composer? Now here's another one. What if his buddy Ludwig was living today? Would he be getting filthy rich doing film scores for Steven Spielberg? Tell the Duke of Brandenburg you got to come up with more money. Might, just might. Food for thought. Anyway, 4 years. We start on Friday with the Olympics. Every 2 years now, they split them up. My favorite thing about the Olympics is this glorious theme music that John Williams wrote for the whole ball of wax. I mean, it's extraordinary how beautiful this stuff is. And the thing about it is, I had trouble finding a good recording. The one that he did with the Boston Pops was absolutely hideous. He was sitting there with a scowl on his face in the middle of this clam bake that was god-awful. Tim Morrison, he was all right. I'm not a big Tim Morrison fan, but he was all right. Rolf's hideous. Clam bake. Anyway, I don't want to get into that. It's a different thing. I saw one that was pretty good, was better, with the President's Own band, but it was a band arrangement. I wanted the big deal. I completely stumbled. I'd never heard of these guys before. The Film Symphony Orchestra from Spain. Never heard of them before. freaking fabulous. Guys, I know I have buddies in Spain, Europe. If you know about these guys, let me know. That principal trumpet player is extraordinary. Extraordinary. This is Mel Broyle stuff, man. This is extraordinary. You talk about pop, forget it. Forget pop. It's just a popcorn festival. We'll get into the French horns and the trombones later. But this guy, centered, pure, brilliant, and wide freaking open up to the high C. La da da, high C, concert C da. I don't have perfect pitch. I'm not that. But those high notes are all high C's on his C trumpet. And guys, if anybody's doing some research for me, get his guy's name and tell me what that C trumpet is. I want me some of that C trumpet. You know, I love Jerry's intonation issues and everything. This thing is wide open, right from the low C to the high C, concert C. There's no change in timbre, and it is brilliant. Absolutely freaking brilliant. Now, was it doctored up in the studio? You bet. It sounds to me, and if somebody can tell me different, I don't know that much about the technology. It's definitely a live recording, live performance. Absolutely no question about that. And I'll tell you what, guys, it's not just the trumpet players. Now, the trumpet, this big kahuna had, but there wasn't that much drop off in the other guys. You can hear them, the pop, the sizzle, whatever. And the low brass, the trombones are extraordinary. They pop better than in the French horns. Oh my God, the one, the French, the Boston Symphony, French horn, it was embarrassing how bad it was. Okay? But anyway, Film Symphony Orchestra. Now, I showed my wife this. I don't know what the heck the conductor is wearing. It's a cross between Dracula and a Nazi. I don't know what they're trying to get there, and they're all... But anyway, if you have any thoughts on that. So we got the trumpet player. Get me his name. Get me his equipment. Definitely not a Bach trumpet or a mouthpiece. Definitely not. Okay? Definitely not. The whole orchestra. The percussion is fabulous. There's a woman there that doing the timpani. Man, she's leaving potholes in that thing by the time she's done. Just killing it. Schulte would be proud. This conductor, man, by the end, he's all but saying, just screaming, "Is that all you got?" I mean, it is wonderful. This is my idea of what is trumpet and brass should sound like. It's exciting as hell. And I know it was a live taping because the audience was right there and just went crazy at the end. All right, it's tremendous, absolutely tremendous. So get me some stats on that, man. Get me some stats. A little bit about the 1996 Summer Games in Atlanta, if you remember the whole bombing and all that sort of stuff. But I'm not sure if it was this one or the next one that this Summon the Heroes came from. But John Williams was contracting this, and the freelance scene in New York City at the time was wiped out. They were all down the Olympics. I know Milliken went, I know Alan Rubin went, I know Soloff went. Now I know they were performing in the stadium for the opening ceremony. I'm not sure who did the recording, but whatever. Oh, please. Every Broadway show, every studio recording, they're all subs. I couldn't get on that job to say, actually I was teaching by then. Was I teaching by then? Doesn't matter. But this trumpet player, man, Phil Smith ain't got nothing on him. And I love Phil Smith. Chris Martin, Bilger, Thomas Rolfes, it's a different stratosphere. This is Mel Broyles reincarnated. And also, guys, they're not good chop shots, okay? But check this out. He's barely inhaling. He is not overblowing. And the power that he's putting up, oh, it's all compression, man. It's all compression. And listen to the pop. Oh, it's extraordinary. So John Williams, God love you. Whoever this orchestra is, if it turns out that it's a figment of my imagination, God bless the engineer. because I love this. Down below, check it out. Also, as you know, I'm going to give you an assignment. Just listen to it once and check out the beautiful playing. Number two, you know, this is for me, okay? You know that my whole thing, Trumpet Fitness, is taking trumpet and brass to an athletic endeavor. Now, this is for the Olympics. I want you to just close your eyes, listen to it twice, and think about Jesse Owens at the Berlin in '36 giving the finger to Hitler. And think about Carl Lewis and, oh my God, Bob Beamon in Mexico City, and the power salute in Mexico City, and Nadia Comaneci, just grace and power personified, and Mark Spitz and Michael Phelps, and it's perfect. It's perfect for an athletic endeavor. Absolutely perfect. I know it was more spectacular for the opening ceremony. It was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right? Enjoy. Love you all. We'll talk again tomorrow. And I'll talk about Perico's